You are out of line. I disable the comments in order to protect you. And other reasons. You are crossing the line. Leave it alone. Otherwise, go make your own video using your own words. And why are you on my channel? Well, I thought you wanted an open debate, Taco. No, he doesn't, folks. It's the same as the other line bullshitters on YouTube. They talk a good talk, but they don't have the walk. Lots of bullshit. So if you feel this SGM is your guy, then fine, go listen to him. If you think SGM attacks on me has merit, well, you don't know SGM, and I don't know what you are talking about. Have you not heard SGM claims? SGM is me, by the way, Silver Gold Man. About how he called the stock market crash of 2008 6 months before, and how about all those other outlandish claims. If you feel this is your bag, then why are you on here giving me a hard time? Well, he actually, Tacos, he's not giving you a hard time. Tacos, poor Tacos, he's trying to switch the game. And by the way, that's why he had to disconnect the comments, because if people actually went and saw that reply that he left the Honest Jew, people would have said, well, hold on a second. He's not giving you a hard time. He's only speaking out about a conversation that he has with his one-on-one coach here, Mike Status, who's been teaching in these sessions on trading. Imagine that. So Taco doesn't want people to see that. But let's listen up to what else Taco has to say. He says, do you realize he attacks even those decent people? Do you not realize he also hurts decent people? And not everyone is a shill as he coined us? You call yourself an honest Jew by your handle, then you go be a good Jew. Ask SGM why he also attacks good, decent people, and I will tell you this, Mr. Honest Jew. I know for a fact many of those he coined shills he has never talked with on a person-to-person level, and he just assumes we are all shills. As an honest Jew, if you are an honest Jew, is this what your Book of Moses teaches you? Holy Jesus, jumping. Are you guys getting that? I'm like, you have to understand, this is why Taco had to make those comments private, because people get a load of this, they're just going to laugh their ass off. Okay. I know Silver Gold Man better than you do. You want to be an honest Jew. Leave it alone. If I were a Jew, I wouldn't respect a man such as SGM that treats everyone like poo-poo and attacks them without first asking them for their opinions. Well, actually, that's where Tacos again talks without actually doing any real research. The fact is, folks, this whole, well, he wants to call it an attack. I call it an exposure of the frauds. That's really what I'm doing here. Unfortunately, the whole exposure all began with them attacking me, in the form of attack that they did was in the form of censorship. They started doing exactly what Taco has done. Well, no, not exactly, because Taco actually went and locked up the comments, okay? What they did is they deleted my comments and then banned me. So I'm sure Honest Jew will still be able to leave comments on Taco's network. However, Honest Jew, you know, why would you even bother watching them? This is what I've been saying for a long time. Don't watch the con artists. Don't watch the scam artists. If you're hungry for news and you're looking for information on silver and gold and economy, don't watch the cons. You're only supporting by adding more views to their videos. I know you guys don't get it, so go ahead and knock yourself out with their stupidity, and then hopefully you can connect the dots. Well, yeah, unfortunately, many of you can't, but there's some of you that have, and hopefully you'll figure out how important it is to stay away. So he goes on to say here, SGM started to attack me for my Dawn Herald interview. This is what I said here, folks. It's the circle jerk of corruption. Dawn Herald, who's connected with RT News, connected with mainstream media, who's, you know, I've even showed in last night's Google Hangout how he's ended up with mainstream media. Jim Cramer and Jon Stewart, both on mainstream media. Imagine that. And they come and pull out Dawn Herald, little YouTuber, little nobody from Louisiana, ends up on mainstream news, and he's got a pile of no shit calls on nothing. So yeah, I went after Don because he's part of that circle jerk. But here's the catch, she says. SGM assumed I was a shill. He never watched the interview or asked me for my opinion. I came on to voice my opinions. I am proud of my interview. I laid out my views on eco gold and silver markets, etc. But he never talked about the shills. He never spoke out how Don Harrell's connected to the shills. In fact, you know, they got to pull that circle jerk in there. This is what I'm mentioning. They can't have real truthers like me leading the pack. So they bring in the people like Tacos, who many of you are going to, or some of you unfortunately fell for his bullshit, and I notice his views are very, very low, so I assume a lot of you did not fall for it. But what's important is they bring in these people here on YouTube, and these people are there basically to lead the pack in the sense that they know that there's going to be a backlash from the YouTube community, so they're there to make sure that the Gregory Mannarinos and the rest of the scam artists like JSnip4, Brother John, yada yada yada, Greg Hunter, I mean, just they're on the side here. You can go any one of these YouTube channels and you'll notice it's the same friggin' corruption club mentioned over and over and over. It's like YouTube only has a certain little group of 20 guys that do videos on YouTube on the economy, and you're going to be stuck with that same circle jerk no matter where you go. I mean, like, come on. Okay? It's the same gang everywhere. That's what I'm like, man, you guys just got to wake up. Alex Jones, Gold Money, Gregory Mannarino, come on, Salente. It just gets so bloody obvious after a while. You know, he promotes RT News, BBC News. Like I said, it's the corruption club here on YouTube. Many of you have caught on to this stuff, right down to Sin Energy. Like I said, they have their various players. They're most likely...
This is G.
They're most likely all Freemasons. Okay, this is what I've realized. It's the Freemasonry Club on YouTube, and they control it. Okay, that's what was last night's video. If you didn't watch that, I was getting into that oil and the largest drug, and in the end, I tied it right up to the Freemasons and the royal families. Go watch that video or come to my Connecting Dots 1 thread. I want to get back into this comment because you know, it's just. I don't even want to go with it and go on with it, but he says, how does he make me a shill? But in the whacked out mind of SGM, it's guilt by association. You damn right. The silver gold man will continue repeating this, the same damn thing that many of our mothers told us years ago. Don't play with those kids. They're nothing but a bunch of what? You are who you hang out with. If you hang out with smart people, you will be smart. If you hang out with stupid people and fraudsters, you will be known as part of the fraud club. If you wear a patch on the back of your leather jacket, you belong to that club. You're guilty by association. So yeah, that's the way I call it here on YouTube. The scam club, the fraud club, they all intertwine. And I know this firsthand. I've been here since 2009. They deleted my comments when I started catching JSnip4, Brother John, stellaconcepts, the whole crew united together and tried to shit on me and piss on me. Unfortunately, I'm the one that's got all these long-term predictions. So I went back and I responded to Taco because I knew what was going on. I said, oh, here's my response, which I screen captured. And by the way, that's the response to this part here, okay? This is Taco's. He says, I don't want to have this conversation with you anymore. Enough. These are Taco's words here that he's saying to the honest Jew, because the honest Jew is speaking out about the fraudster, Gregory Mannarino. Imagine that. Honest Jew speaking out against fraud, sharing what he's learned from a real financial guy who's teaching him one-on-one sessions, and you know, Tacos goes and makes it private at first, but now the video is not private. He's just blocked all the comments. So I came back and I screen captured this and the notifications, as you can see, because I want people to know. Rolling on my floor laughing my ass off. I'm so glad I screen captured all of this censorship. Finally, I now have proof how even Taco, who calls people all sorts of names, and you may have saw his video clips here, calls me all sorts of names, and twists facts. I've caught him countless times, take what I've said in videos and twists them, lies about me, lies about my facts, is now blocking and deleting the truth from others on YouTube. Way to go, Tacos. Free speech my ass. You're now officially busted. Busted. Did you get that, Taco? You are busted. Best is I screen captured even your lame ass reason why you blocked the comments. Now people will see right through you, since most of them clearly remember how you were making videos trying to attack Gregory Mannarino